So we have all this. Well, this is all like Dad's scrap metal stuff, things that he's been doing, and he's also been collecting a few more things over here. But then a lot of the stuff that's over here. So yeah, that was kind of the score of what we've been doing. So welcome back to the journey, folks. Yeah, I know we took a break there for a little while, and hopefully you guys got a chance to see Monday's video, which was installing the culvert once again by hand, just because we can't wait around forever on the community with their equipment whenever we really need stuff done. And being able to purchase equipment is just out of the cards for right now. But anyway, that link will be up in the corner. You guys can go check that out if you have not seen it, or it will also be linked to the end of this video. Go over there, check it out. It's greatly appreciated. But today is all about scrap metal. Let's go check it out. So we have all this. Well, this is all like Dad's scrap metal stuff, things that he's been doing, and he's also been collecting a few more things over here. But then a lot of the stuff that's over here is more my stuff, right? Things for the blacksmith shop and whatnot. You know, I got things that I want to melt down. I have some other tool steel. I got some old metal that came off of a wagon wheel, which hopefully is wrought iron, but I'm not 100% certain. But there's other stuff in here. It's just a hodgepodge of things, along with aluminum and just, yeah. Anyway, don't necessarily like the way that this looks. You know, I'm getting the talks from the wife saying, hey, this needs to get cleaned up. So I said, okay, I'll get it cleaned up. So let me come over here and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I have this cage here. It's actually from an old water tote. This one we actually picked up from one of the places Mom and Dad's been going to help clean up. But this had like old chicken feed, it had some other stuff in there. But I'm going to take this, I'm actually going to divide this into 3 sections. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And this is going to be for the blacksmith shop, the scrap steel bin. That way I can clean up a lot of that stuff over there, get that process down. I'm not too worried about Dad's stuff because it doesn't necessarily stay here long term. It's just he piles it up here and then moves it over. But I can even show you over here around the corner. We also got a trailer up in the front full of stuff that I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna meet him and see what we want to keep and what he's gonna take in to get fixed up or turned in for money. But here's the other pile of stuff. Majority of all this is going to be going to scrap to get turned in, you know, for money. But this is what he's been cleaning up over at the chicken houses, and that was the bin that was inside that cage, along with all of that poo. Yeah, so we still got to figure out what we're going to do with that. Probably just scatter it out here. And then, you know, obviously a few other things that, you know, we're able to reutilize, right? Obviously feeders, some things. Obviously these went to like automatic type feeders, but we'll figure out something to do with that, along with some of these, you know, metal gears and stuff. You know, is obviously things that were used for raising and lowering feeders and waterers and all that stuff. But we're probably going to break that down and use that for other stuff, along with some fans that actually still work. So yeah, that was kind of the score of what we've been doing. Getting some scrap materials, and whenever you're a blacksmith, it's always nice to have some scrap materials. But anyway, let's go ahead and run up to the front. We'll go see what other things Dad was able to get scored from the place he's been going, and then see what I want to keep for the blacksmith shop, and then all the rest he's going to take in for money. So let's get up there. All right, so we're up here at the front. This is the load that Dad has got. Kind of going through, but obviously some of this stuff, you know, like we're gonna have to separate out between ferrous and non-ferrous materials, because the place that we're taking it to, right, that's kind of how they're gonna pay you. So if it's ferrous materials, they're gonna pay you for ferrous materials, and if you have it all mixed together, right, so he's actually been coming up here separating out the ferrous and non-ferrous, because you get more money for non-ferrous, right? Your aluminums, your coppers, brass, all that stuff, you're getting more money for that. But this is basically majority of the stuff up here is all ferrous material. There may be a couple things in there that's aluminum, but anyway, I got things that I'm gonna keep for my scrap bin, I guess. And this stuff over here, got a couple pipes, some angle iron, but more of the steel, right? Things that I can heat up and use in the forge. And then there's a big old freezer, right? I don't need that. I don't think Dad needs that either, but yeah, it's a good score. All this stuff is free, right? Basically picking it up, actually getting paid to clean up property, and
we pick them up for free.
Yeah, being able to pick the majority of this stuff up free and then go get some money for it. So that's awesome. Didn't want it to break. Okay, so I think I'm going to utilize some of these. This used to be from a 10x10 tent, the legs from that one that had collapsed. Because that's like almost perfect size, because I wanted to be able to have storage for even small stuff. You know, like these little pieces and stuff like this, right? You can't just throw them in the bottom because then it's going to disappear. So being able to have a bucket, you know, it kind of fits in perfectly with that, but still be able to even put taller stuff here on the side, you know, in between some of these areas maybe. But I also wanted to be able to separate out steel, aluminum, copper, whatever, as much as I can in one thing. But I think I'm also going to put a little bit of wood on the sides, possibly in the back, because I got some leftover materials. It'll be like this. I can always trim it, and I can attach the wood to the sides utilizing screws. And like I say, get it all screwed in, and I think it'll work out perfect. And then obviously the part here in the middle will just be for bigger stock, you know, stuff that's at least two feet long or longer. But I think it'll work out great. So anyway, let's get these attached to the sides and go find some more buckets that I can put in, and I'll make sure I have holes in the bottom of these buckets for water drainage. So what do you think, Willow? What do you think about it? You coming to to inspect my work? The goobers in your eyes? Okay. So what do you think? Do you get the thumb up of approval? No, you just want to be petted. Okay. Okay, for these crossbars, since they don't necessarily need to be permanent, I can always take them out later. I do, however, want to be able to secure them inside here without them falling. So I think I'm just going to utilize some radiator clamps to tie around the poles. And it still gives me plenty of room to be able to put the buckets and stuff in there and then easily take them out. I mean, I know you can always take out a screw and stuff like that too, but since this is a thicker and it's a 1-inch thick leg, I don't necessarily have screws that big to be going through that. So I'm just gonna temporarily tie it down with these instead. So let me go ahead and get this side done, and then it's the exact same thing on this other side. Make it look like this one. Willow came out to inspect my work once again, so here we go. So I got both sides done. Got some buckets in there, kind of show you what I'm going to do with that. So all that's left to do now is make space for where it's going to go, move it over to where it needs to go, And then eventually I'll be able to put forks on a tractor, and hopefully I'll be able to lift it. If not, I'll need to wait till I get a bigger tractor. But anyway, it is lunchtime, so it's a good time to take a break for today's sponsor. Don't you hate when you reach for your flashlight in a time of need and the batteries just don't seem to be strong enough, or the flashlight doesn't work at all? You gotta smack it around a little. Go ahead and grab some of your rechargeable EVL AA batteries from your charging station and replace them and get a much better light. And don't forget, they are Bearded Yeti approved. Okay, so thanks for taking a break with us while we do this quick product review. So we actually had a company, EBL, reach out to us asking if we'd be able to do a review of a battery charger, right? It's a rechargeable batteries. So you got your AA's, AAA's, C, D, 9 volt, a few other different types of batteries that they do provide. They also even have some of the portable, power stations and such. All links for their site will be down in the description. It's greatly appreciated if you go check that out. And if you want to review or check out this battery charger, I'll have the link specific to this charger down in the description as well. But this is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get the box opened up. And then they also went ahead and sent us some batteries. I don't even know exactly what we got yet. So we'll open up all of these bags and we'll check it out. But first, let's get this opened up and let's take a look. So I always like knowing to see, how stuff is packaged. How much do they care, right? So as you first see, everything's in bubble wrap. Got a cord. Obviously, just the standard cardboard box. And then it also comes with a Share Love, Share Happy. It's like stickers. Stickers for whatever you want to put. So I do like putting stickers on the back of my laptop. So, and then obviously it has the little book here for being able to go through just a user manual. Check it out, make sure that you're doing everything correctly. But as a guy, do we really read these things? Not a whole lot, right? But there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these other bags opened up for the batteries, kind of see what we got. So here we go. We got the 2800 milliamp. These are the AA's. And then we'll open up this other bag. Here we go. These are the 1100 milliamp AAA's. As these little plastic cases that they come in too, it's actually really nice, and it's tamper sealed. Let's see what we got in here. And then these are the 5000 milliamp C's. Got some C batteries. And then it looks like we also got some of the 10,000 milliamp D size batteries. Well, definitely, I'll get all these opened up. I'll get them installed into the charger. So this one here, it does accept, all of the different types of batteries that they've sent us, along with a few others. This also has, I do believe, it's a Type C input. Here, it also has the micro USB input. Yes, I had to take my glasses off so I could see. So you have different types of input. So the cord does come with a micro USB, and then goes to standard USB for any type. Okay, so with this unit, I can actually only charge either the AA's and AAA's or the C's and D's, because the C's and D's actually take up 2 slots, as you can see, for the negatives on the bottom, and then it goes to the taller one on the top. So if you actually look up here on the top, it has the small one and then the big one. So that's your positive, and that's where the C and the D batteries have to go. So I'm going to charge these first, and then actually still have to figure out what I'm actually going to use these batteries on. I think I might have a flashlight that I can use these on. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask Mom to say, hey, do you have something I can put a D or C size battery in? That way we can test these out. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get these charged up first, and then I'll charge the other batteries, and then we'll get to testing. EBL, powering your favorite devices for over 20 years. Since 1998, EBL has delivered high-performing batteries and battery chargers for an almost endless range of electronic devices. Over the decades, their batteries have powered the most innovative battery-powered technologies. They have seen hot new products come and go, demanding even more power and performance with each generation. They responded by always demanding the highest standards from our products to keep up with the latest emerging tech.
What's wrong is that she's fat and she's hot.
Okay, so we are back from lunch.
Oh yeah, we are back from lunch.
So now done working schoolwork.
Yeah, done working schoolwork. Made lunch for y'all. Make some sandwiches.
Yeah, they saw it. Well, it was half eaten by the time they seen it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Now he pulled me out here and says, come on, let's finish this project. Because I was talking about it the last time.
Well,
and he was jumped the gun.
She's the one that wants all this area cleaned up, which I already showed you at the beginning of the video.
It's a mess.
And it is a mess, but it's an disorganized, organized mess.
Yeah.
But now we are making it more organized and less of a mess.
Yeah, we are. It's because it's been so muddy and wet out here. There's not much.
Yeah.
I mean, there is things we can do like this.
Yeah. And hopefully you guys liked today's sponsor, the EBL batteries.
Oh, yeah.
And some of those, like the D-size, C-size batteries, I don't even know what we're going to use them in. I don't think we have anything that uses D's or C's.
I don't know. I think I have to look and see.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look and see, yeah.
See some C's. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, we need to get over here. We need to move some stuff around so we can put this over where it needs to go before we start putting stuff in it, because we don't have a way of moving it if we fill it up now.
So, yeah, it's best to move everything out of the way, put it there, and then...
And hopefully by the time we got to move it again, we'll have...
a little Mac or something to help us.
A better, hopefully, better tractor by then.
Yes.
So.
Or else you'll just have to do the same thing over again.
Yeah, I just have to empty it out. That's all.
It's okay.
But are you ready?
Jinx.
Pinch Coke. You want me Coke?
I don't have any Coke. No. I have a Rip here.
Okay, there's all the stuff that's got to get moved out because I'm putting it up against the wall underneath the window. There's a lot of stuff to move, and it's not going to do it itself. So let's get busy. Thank you. Look.
Oh, so you're gonna put it back? Oh.
works. Got more zip ties.
Which ones?
The little ones.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, so Dad's making some good progress on his reduce, reuse, recycle. And all, like I said before, all this stuff will go away. It won't just be sitting here like mine. Obviously, it doesn't get turned in as often, but the cage looks good sitting there. So now I got some stuff still in that box there that I can put a few of my buckets in there. And then all of this, I still got to go through all of this. These I can even cut down into smaller pieces, but eventually that stuff will end up going into the forge, getting straightened out, getting actually turned into whatever, chisels, knives, scratch-alls, who knows, a whole bunch of stuff, right? And then I can even utilize that possibly as Damascus, a type steel, welded all together. But then some of my bigger things will get put in there. All this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just give to Dad so he can turn in with his scrap stuff. Obviously my aluminum cans, I'm gonna need a bigger barrel or something that I can always put off to the side for aluminum cans. But anyway, I don't have a whole lot of stuff in comparison to some folks, but we'll go ahead and get all this put in there, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. All right, well, someone said she's leaving me. You're leaving me.
I have to go do dinner.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so the leaving's temporary then.
Yeah, the living is temporary. The living.
Livings.
It is temporary.
Well, want to go show them what we did?
Look at that. Look at that. Finally.
Looking better.
Looking better. Still got a lot of stuff, but if it's back there, the cage, and
Yeah,
this
so we got
nifty little can.
Not exactly what I was going for, but
Hey.
she made do with the material we had.
I
on
did.
hand.
I did.
So
hey.
this for aluminum.
You can put the pipe, blue pipe around it if you want. I think it might work. You put it around that.
What?
The pipe around it, right here.
I don't want to do that.
Oh,
I'm
well.
using that. We're using that. That's not
You hear that?
scrap.
Here
material.
we go. Blah, blah, blah. We're using
That's our plumbing.
All right. Go. So he's gonna go and put that over there. These tires here on the side, they're for a future project. It's soon to come. Once that project is up, we're gonna be able to get a couple of things.
I was gonna put these on my truck, but someone's deciding that they want to do something else with them.
Why put them on your truck if they don't even have enough? They don't have enough track or whatever you call it. They don't. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna use them, repurpose them.
Yeah.
We're repurposing.
But we'll divulge that later.
Yeah, we will. Excited.
But the basket looks good. I got everything broken down on the left with the like tool steel. In the middle is more just regular iron, mild steel. Stuff to the right is like the non-ferrous.
Yep.
Brass, aluminum, copper stuff.
Yes.
I think does it look any better than what it did?
Yeah, it does. It's getting there.
No.
It doesn't look very.
Leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Does it look any better? It's still a long way to go.
Oh yeah.
But we got a long time to get there, so it don't matter.
And well, we gotta close this day out today. It's starting to thunder.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to get wet again.
Yep. So time for me to go cook some dinner.
All right.
All right. See y'all next time.
I'm gonna continue working.
Or I will see you next time.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. It's not raining yet, so I'll get some more work done, and then I'll show you a little bit of everything. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this quits. I got all of this basically cleaned up. Obviously, plumbing stuff is still gonna stay plumbing stuff. Metal stuff is gonna stay metal stuff. I got all that moved over there. Even a lot of the stuff I had sitting, just on the ground over here in the front is now moved over there. A lot of stuff that was sitting over here, even metal that I just had sitting around, that's all been cleared up. Obviously there's still stuff here that is fencing materials, some plumbing stuff that I can move over, some wood obviously that I got from making it home, So yeah, I still got to get, you know, that set. That's all going to be tooling, handles. That's handle material for tools. So I still got to get that processed and get it put inside. But yeah, all this stuff like this is all Dad's scrap metal. So this is all stuff that's going to go, you know, to the scrap place. You know, aluminum, metal, steel, right? So you got ferrous material, non-ferrous material, and it's just everything's going to be, you know, separated out and whatnot, along with that over there. So, but that's what we got for you for today. So we definitely appreciate y'all for following in on today's journey. Recycle, reuse, all the things that you can. It's just good, you know, for the environment, good for the planet, yada yada, right? Try to do best with what you can and try to save a little bit of money or make some money in the process, right? That's what it's all about. And once again, thanks again to EBL for sending us out the battery charger and the batteries. So you guys make sure you're getting down into the description, check out that link. It will also be linked into the top comment. And yeah, without further ado, I guess there's another video you can check out here. We have a playlist built to follow the entire year's journey. Icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. And then last but not least, get out there and thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. And we'll see you on our next one. Later, y'all.